Hello, everyone. I'm Marsha Baker, and welcome to Becoming a Sermon Sketchnote Boss. This is day 20. Can you believe it? Oh my gosh, it's been an amazing ride, and I just love what I'm seeing in the Facebook group and people, what you're emailing me and such. So, Monday, we're just going to have a wrap up. So, today is really our last day, and we're going to be doing some sketchnoting in real time. So let's talk about what we're doing. So here we go, day 20. My. Okay, so what I've done is I've chosen a TED Talk about why we need bees. And it is about Dr. Noah Wilson Rich talks about, the issues of colony collapse with bees. I mean, we need bees because if we don't have bees, they don't pollinate flowers and fruits and vegetables and stuff, and we don't get food. So that'd be a problem. So um, anyway, if you're not familiar with TED, TED was started, I forget when, sorry, but it stands for Technology, Education, and Design. And so they chose experts in the field that put together um, a talk which is about somewhere between 18 and 20 minutes long. There's research shows that is the sweet spot for people to really pay attention to what they're saying and get their key points. So TED Talks are very short talks, less than 20 minutes, and they're on all kinds of subjects. So with that, let me give you a little disclaimer. Moms out there, don't turn your kids loose on TED because there are definitely adult topics out there. So be discerning. So I'm not endorsing TED and obviously a lot of the politics. Anyway, I'm not even going to get there, but it might not be your politics. Um, so be discerning. But there are some very good topics out there, and I thought this bee um, thing would be very good. It's short. It's like 13 minutes, and it's very concrete because we can draw a bee. And so, in fact, I had you draw bees today. So that's all right. So this is the one you're looking for. He's actually got a couple of TED Talks out there, but this is the one you're looking for. That's the thumbnail. So it's 12 minutes 43 seconds. Okay. And so today I had you um, do an icon, do icons of bees. Okay, so that's good. So you know how to draw a bee, but the thing that most people fall into is they just draw bees, and they draw, you know, things that go with bees. And if you said, "So what'd you get from the talk?" and they look at you like with deer in front of the headlights and go, "I don't know," because they were so focused on drawing bees. We know how to draw a bee. It's now an arrow in our quiver, but it's just a tool. And if it doesn't make sense to draw a bee, then don't draw the bee. Listen to what's being said, capture the information. So, because this is your first live, and this is a great way to practice. So you can, here's some choices. Do I have that? Oh, no, there we go. You can listen to it all the way through and then sketchnote it. You could listen to it and pause it until you get caught up or want to go back. Like, did I understand that? Does he need to repeat that for me while you're sketchnoting? So you have a lot of options, and this is totally okay. This is practice because you're actually now pulling everything together. You are using your icons. We're going to use our hierarchy with our titles. Um, and subtitles and such. But this is also a talk that is not going to be one, two, three. It's not going to be easily organized into numbers. So that is the downside of this particular talk. But I think you'll learn a lot about bees. So this was mine talk. So my sheet and your sheet do not need to look the same. Okay, like, oh, she had that. It's okay. It, you know, she starts off with a picture of a bee beard. So I decided to draw a picture of a man with all of the bees on his face to have a bee beard. I just, creeps me out. Couldn't even imagine that. Um, so if you don't want to draw that, don't draw that. And there may be other things that you pick up on that you should note that I didn't. So there's no right or wrong here. It's, remember, all about the learning. So what I've done is more, instead of having numbers here, so I've got my title at the top, and every city needs bees, so I drew little cities little buildings, and then some little honeybees floating around. But you can see I just kind of have some um, containers, right? And then little separators with my little bees flying around. So I did this I did this live, so to speak, in a class I taught at one of the colleges where I teach. And so I was sketchnoting on this big, huge piece of paper, post it on the wall while it was playing and everybody else was trying to post or play. And that's where everybody look at the paper and there were just bees. So we want to capture the concepts of what he's talking about, the colony collapse and overwintering of bees in the city, like how bees do in the city and such. So it is totally fine to just listen to it first and then sketchnote, and then maybe the second time you just want to listen and then pause it and then catch, till you're comfortable with where you are and then play again. That's another total option. Or you can play all the way through. So it is totally up to you. Yours is not going to look like mine, and it shouldn't look like mine, right? You're not copying off me. You are sketchnoting to learn about bees and why it might be a great idea to have a hive in your yard, especially if you live in the city. Very interesting data here. So anyway, I hope you find this interesting, but I just think this is a great way to bring everything we've done in the past 20 days together to give your sketchnoting live options here and get it done as to someone speaking, but you've got the option to pause it. And then this weekend, I want you to do a sermon sketch note, and then I want you to post that on Monday. And Monday, I'll have a wrap up. I'll have some things for you. Still working on a couple of things, so I can't tell you what they are. And then I'm also working on Tuesday's post, which we're going to have a gratitude challenge, Thanksgiving gratitude challenge. And then it's my goal early in the week. I'm not going to promise Mondays, but Monday or Tuesday is my goal every week to post a new challenge, and then maybe a pop-up challenge later in the week. But it's just sort of seeing like how it goes. There's just life sometimes gets in the way. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, so I can't wait to see what you come up with, and let me know what you think about this TED Talk and the bees, and if you have any other suggestions. And I also will be sending out a poll next week for you to tell me what you thought about this challenge and what you hated, what you loved, what could be better, how should I do it differently. Anyway, just really looking for your feedback. Did this really benefit you in growing your visual vocabulary, and did you use it in your quiet time? That's really the ultimate goal, is did those things happen? So I can't wait to hear from you. Thank you again for participating. You have just totally blessed my heart. And I'll see you on Monday. Have a great week.